is my father had 2 heart attacks. First one put him on warning, second one took him out completely. And I'm my parents' child, like so much so the doctor was like, I'm gonna put a stent in your heart. Do you know what a stent is? I said, yeah, my mom's got a stent in her heart. And he goes, wait a second, does your family have a history of heart problems? I said, no, my mother just has a stent in her heart. My father died of a massive heart attack at 67 and shit. He's like, we gotta go fucking fast. My old man and my mom gave me a big, beautiful fucking heart, made me who I am and shit like that. At the same time, their shit's kind of busted. So I could change my life, and I did. And I went vegan, used to be happy, now I'm fucking vegan. And drop weight and stuff. And so I'm making sure that I'm doing all the right things, but it don't matter what I do at the end of the day. Like, that's what the doctor told me. I was like, man, my heart, I ate too many fucking Little Debbie Swiss Delight cakes in my life. And he goes, this is not from that. He's going, part of it's genetic. He's going, you got your parents' fucking heart, buddy. So at the end of the day, what happens to them kind of happens to you. My old man did die rather early and shit. So knowing that, I now proceed with a sense of purpose and direction that I never had before in my life. And as much as I'm like, oh shit, time's running out. My wife's like, oh, you're so fucking morbid, because I'm always just like, I'm living on borrowed time. I get it now. And she's like, that's morbid. I was like, no, it's not morbid. You're living on borrowed time too. I'm just more acutely aware of it. Act fucking accordingly, So in doing that and putting that fucking together, I was like, this is meant to cap an entire life. This is meant to be the cinematic gravestone and shit. It stands for everything I fucking found out or learned in life and shit. And I finished it and we took it out in the world and it's been great. Problem is, I'm still fucking alive. And so that means everything I do from now until I die has to be treated with the same gravitas. Like, oh my God, this is fucking important. This has to stand for everything I ever fucking stood for in life. And right now, I'm working on Masters of the Universe for Netflix and shit. Which has turned out fucking wonderfully, but ask the writers in the writer's room. I'm always like, you guys don't get it. This has to stand for everything I ever stood for in life. And it's my masterpiece. Like, bro, it's Skeletor, So I kind of wound up hacking up the other movies. Those were the original reboots. It was going to be a Clerks 3 and a Mallrats 2. But then it became this. And then ironically enough, everything was reverse engineered because of this movie. Universal wound up being the co-financier of this movie. They had all the overseas rights. Saban has it in the States. Universal has it every place else. And Jasper, our executive, came to see the movie at our office and stuff, bless you. And when he saw the movie, he was like, oh my God, it turned out good. In a real shocked fucking way, So I said, thank you. And he goes, well, we'd like to keep working with you, man. You guys are easy to work with. What do you want to do next? And I said, well, you guys have something of mine that I would love to do something with. He goes, well, write up a 2-pager and we'll get to work. So I did, and before I came here tonight, I was working on the script for the Mallrats sequel, Twilight of the Mallrats. So we know that's happening and shit. And then also in the wake of this, we had a Clerks 25th anniversary signing event where me and Jason Mewes and Jeff Anderson wound up signing a bunch of stuff together in this fucking room. And when we were all done, I went and talked to Jeff about it. I was like, look, I made a movie where we got Ben Affleck in it. I hadn't talked to Ben in 10 fucking years, and he came back and did Reboot. If I can make things right with Ben, I have to be able to make things right with you, because I want to fucking make Clerks 3. And he was like, I want to make Clerks 3 as well, man. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. And he's going, we're still going to make the old script? I said, I can. I hacked it up for parts, for fucking Reboot and stuff. And plus, I don't want to do that version of Clerks 3. It was very predicated on death. It was a story about middle age and dying and stuff like that. And I said, I don't want to talk about death. I wrote that before I knew what fucking dying was about. And now I don't ever want to fucking talk about death again and shit. So I want to make a life-affirming, hopeful version of fucking Clerks 3. And Jeff's like, all right, what's the story? And I said, in the very first scene, Randall has a massive heart attack. He goes, where'd you get that idea? I was like, it just came to me one night and shit. I said, so Randall has a massive heart attack, and it's fucking Bugs Bunny, man. He's always got everything down to a science and shit. Smartest guy in the room. But suddenly, you're seeing a scared Randall for the first time ever. Fucking pissed scared. He's in a recovery room talking to Dante, and he's like, I almost fucking died last night. I'm 50 years old, and I almost fucking died, man. And I have nothing to show for my life. Nobody would have fucking missed me. What have I ever done? I got a piece of a convenience store in fucking New Jersey. I never got married like you did. I ain't got no fucking kid. nobody would fucking be left to even talk about me. Nobody would remember I was even here. He's going, I wasted my whole fucking life sitting around and watching movies. Well, bullshit. When I get out of this hospital, I'm going home and I'm writing my own movie, man. And I'm gonna make a movie about my life working at those stores, and you're gonna help me and Dante and Randall make Clerks. So Jeff was like, I'm fucking in. So the next movie we make is Clerks 3. So we actually do get to make both of the fucking movies that we were trying to make before this one fucking happened.